You're listening to the Dean Transportation Power Sweep.
Welcome back. It is the Dean Transportation Power Sweep postgame show on the Duke 94.1 FM. Jack Ebling here with Tom Crawford, Blue Belly Tom, and longtime area football and basketball coach Rob Porritt. Gentlemen, let's go out to the Bluegill Grill hotline, and let's bring in Trevor Upchurch. Trevor tonight at Lansing Sexton, watching the Big Reds roll over Detroit Renaissance 47-7. Trevor, how did they do it?
Well, a better way to describe the game tonight, Jack, was more of a slaughter. And one of the tone setters from tonight's game was from someone named Slaughter. Senior running back Jamon Slaughter had a night for the ages for the Lansing Sexton Big Reds.
Do you know how many touchdowns he had? When you say a night for the ages, what does that mean?
Well, the thing is with him, he only had 5 carries. Yeah. It amounted to 186 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Pretty good average.
So 80% of his carries were resulting in touchdowns.
So that is an average of 37.2 yards a carry, Tom.
Time to retire, man.
There are guys who don't punt the ball that far.
Tailback high.
37.2 yards a carry. Carried it 5 times. When I get Dan Bogan, I'm going to ask him why he didn't give him the ball more
Hey,
often.
Trevor, how'd Sexton look? I mean, they struggled last year with some near misses. When you just look at them, how do they look? I mean, compared to the competition.
Well, I think they tried to set an early tone, and that's what Coach Bogan said in our interview after tonight, that he wanted to establish an early tone with getting the team in track and scoring quick points. After Renaissance's first 3 out of the series, Cody Blankenberg, their junior return man, takes it back 45 yards for a touchdown right away, the first 3 minutes of the game. And right after that, it was all Sexton from there.
Sexton playing without quarterback Michael Lynn III, who was transferred to Lansing Catholic. How did the Big Reds look at the quarterback position, Trevor?
Well, they went in with a sophomore quarterback named Jackson Barnes, and you could see that it was quite a little inexperienced, kind of a first game
learning curve.
First game nervousness. Yeah, he was a little nervous. They tried a lot of rollout plays with him, not many passes from out of the pocket, and they really heavily depended on their ground game, which, as we saw, Slaughter did the job.
So it's back to the sophomore quarterback for Sexton.
Sounds like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
We've been there before. Was Dan Bogan aware of this being his 100th win, and did the players or anyone make a big deal about this?
Not from what I saw. They were very excited to get this win after losing 22-14 to Renaissance last year.
Right.
So I saw a lot of that whole, we got our revenge against them from the previous year, and it looks like a good start for the Big Reds as they try to redeem themselves from a 2-6 record last season.
And they lost so many close games. What a way to start, Tom.
Right. I think this is good for Danny's team, and they got the talent. I mean, Rob, you know what Sexton's all about.
Yeah,
about athletes. I mean, not big numbers in terms of enrollment, but they get enough athletes on that football field.
Yep, speed is always a major factor you have to deal with when you play with Sexton, and they always have some big boys up front leading the way.
Even with the 2-6 record last season, the fact is they were one play away from a state championship in 2014, and probably some of those seniors remember that very well from their sophomore season.
No question.
Trevor, thanks so much. We appreciate the update.
No problem, guys. Have a nice night.
Trevor Upchurch reporting from Lansing Sexton. A Big Reds kind of night, 47-7 victory over Detroit Renaissance.